Officials of the People's National Party have lost an appeal in the long-running figura case. Businessman Norton Hines, former General Secretary Colin Campbell, current chairman of the party Philip Paulwell, former chairman of the party Robert Pickersgill, and former Prime Minister and party president Portia Simpson Miller will have to testify in open court. 5 individuals of the People's National Party will have to testify in open court in the figura case after the Privy Council upheld the rulings of the local courts in Jamaica. Former Prime Minister and former party president Portia Simpson Miller, former chairman Robert Pickersgill, current chairman of the party Philip Paulwell, along with former General Secretary Campbell and businessman Norton Hines, will testify in the courts. They have now exhausted all their options as the United Kingdom-based Privy Council is Jamaica's highest court of appeal. The judges handed down their decision just over 6 weeks after hearing submissions on March 1 from attorneys for the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the PNP officials. The case had been stalled by legal challenges for over 10 years. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions is Jamaica's designated central authority under the Mutual Assistance Act, and in this matter acts on behalf of Dutch investigators probing a 2006 donation to the PNP by the firm Trafigura Behir. Dutch firms are prohibited from making donations to foreign governments. The authorities in the Netherlands requested that Simpson Miller, Pickersgill, Paulwell Campbell, and Hines answer questions about a $31 million donation in 2006. The financial contribution was made while Jamaica, under the leadership of the Simpson Miller administration, had an oil lifting agreement with Trafigura. In 2011, Hines started answering questions in the Supreme Court when the case was halted by a stay of proceedings granted by the Court of Appeal. Lawyers for Simpson Miller and other PNP functionaries challenged the decision of the presiding judge at the time, Justice Lennox Campbell, that they answer questions from Dutch authorities in open court. Campbell's decision was upheld by the Court of Appeal, the ruling that the PNP officials have now unsuccessfully challenged before the Privy Council. Having lost this appeal, this means that the People's National Party will have to testify in open court in the long-running figura case. The Privy Council upheld the rulings of the local courts. In the 21-page judgment, the British Law Lords said that the nature of the matter under investigation is one which is capable of affecting the polity of the country. It was also mentioned that former Prime Minister and former PNP President Portia Simpson Miller, along with others, will have to testify. Lawyers for Simpson Miller and other PNP persons challenged the decisions that they were to answer questions from Dutch authorities in open court about a $31 million donation from Trafigura, with which the government had an oil lifting contract at the time. The nature of the matter under investigation is one which is capable of affecting the politics of the country. This is highly relevant as to whether the evidence should be taken in public and was not a matter given undue weight. The PNP officials were given the opportunity to give their evidence in private, but they did not take up same. There was no material before the court to lead to the conclusion that a public hearing might jeopardize the investigation in the Netherlands or any subsequent investigation or proceedings which might follow in Jamaica. It also mentioned that the persons making the appeal had argued that the Dutch investigation was politically motivated and required them to give evidence openly supported that alleged agenda. However, the Privy Council dismissed that, agreeing with the Jamaican Supreme Court, which first ruled on the matter that the status of the PNP 5, among other factors, was important. The court was entitled to consider that the public importance of and interest in the investigation, together with the public profile of the witnesses, were relevant to the question whether the proceedings should take place in public. The case was heard by Lady Dorian, who wrote the judgment, and the Lords Lloyd Jones, Amblen, Legat, and Stevens. Of course, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the ruling that has been handed down by the Privy Council in relation to the Trafigura case being heard by the public, while these 5 individuals, Portia Simpson Miller, Colin Campbell, Norton Hines, Robert Pickersgill, and Philip Paulwell, will be testifying in open court. So everyone will hear about this $31 million donation that was received by the PNP from Trafigura, while the country was being led by the Portia Simpson Miller administration. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Take care.